Thank you for joining us today in the Plaza's new Customer Service Center, which we opened this fall. This is a very welcome addition to the Plaza, and certainly right here around the holidays. So let's get started. As you know, last summer, Highwoods filed a preliminary plan with the city staff for this project. Clearly, it was a project that drew a little bit of controversy, and there were mixed emotions. But our message to you today, and to all Kansas Cityans and patrons of the Plaza, is that we listened. We listened to your comments, we listened to your suggestions, we listened to your criticism. And as a result of that, we literally went back to the drawing board. We went out and reached out to our design team with Rob Rule, and we engaged 360 Architecture here in Kansas City for them to collaborate on a design that we felt would address all of these questions and comments. And we think that what we have come up with is a design that captures the spirit and embraces the legacy and future of the Plaza, and something I think we're all going to be very proud of. First and foremost, this new project will keep the balcony building entirely intact. Now, this very historic building, which runs from the corner of Broadway along the north side of 47th Street down to Warnell, will be left entirely intact. There will be no demolition or disruption whatsoever to that building. Polsinelli will have a very modest storefront entrance into that building that will get them back up into an access elevator into the garage. Secondly, we have set the building back by an additional 100 feet. The previous version of this building had the south face of the building approximately 70 feet off of 47th Street. It will now sit back 170 feet, approximately the same line as the Townsend Place condominiums. The building now will basically be more of an east-west orientation in order to accommodate the firm's needs. It will be at the approximate footprint of the Neptune apartments. So the footprint of the new building will be virtually the same as Neptune. In moving the building back 170 feet, we accomplished a number of things, but most notably, the building will now conform to the Plaza plan. And I think you all are aware of this bold concept line that's been much talked about. And the building will now sit squarely within the 4 to 10 story zone, which is called for in the Plaza plan, which was adopted back, I believe, in 1985 as guidelines. So we're very proud that that now conforms. We have reduced the height of the building. Previously, the building was 8 floors above a motor court lobby, effectively a 9-story building. Today, it is a 7 floors of office above a motor court lobby, which makes it effectively an 8-story building. There is a very unique feature this new design brings to us, and that is there will be a very attractive amenity terrace level that will be on the top of the P3 parking garage. If you go up there right now, you just see a fairly wide open sea of parking spaces, and the new project will have this very well designed, aesthetically pleasing art garden. We'll be making significant improvements along Broadway, particularly along the garage facade on what is the west side of the garage, east side of Broadway. And there will be a grand staircase that will be designed into the project, which will allow access down to Broadway from the amenity level that I just discussed. We'll also be making some traffic improvements along Broadway between 46th and 47th, which we think will basically mitigate any impact that traffic has to this from this project. Parking. There have been discussion about parking because the Polsinelli firm will have 420 spaces reserved to it in the parking garage, but all but 150 of those spaces will be available to the public after business hours and on weekends. This building will be LEED certified, and we have really embraced the sustainability and energy efficiency that will go along with this building, and we think we're very excited about that. One of the things that you will see appear in this rendering is the new design. Our architects have really gone out of their way to look at bringing in materials, colors, et cetera, that will complement the Plaza. It will be a mixture of the highest quality of materials using primarily precast concrete with punched openings similar to what you see in the Valencia building with some glass and curtain wall facade in the center to lighten the building up. We feel like that this new design is very, very conducive for the Polsinelli firm and functional for them. We also think that it will very much complement the existing plaza. At this time, I'm going to turn this over to Russ to make a few comments, then I've got a few closing comments, and then we'll get into the Q&A.
Hi, I'm Russ Welsh, the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Polsinelli Shughart. I just want to say today that we're very pleased with the outcome of the redesign. I think Highwoods has made a terrific effort, along with the two architectural firms, one from Kansas City and one from Atlanta, who worked hand in hand to make this design both functional for us and a major contribution to the plaza. We've had an office on the plaza for 40 years along 47th Street. That's one of the things we wanted to continue. We also wanted to contribute to the plaza on a long-term basis, and I think this project, as it's now redesigned, goes a long way to doing that. We're also very pleased that this is a LEED certified building. And finally, this building is going to be built without developmental incentives from the city government or state government. That was an important consideration in these economic times, and we're pleased that the building accomplished that. So all in all, I think this is a win for the plaza, a win for our law firm, and really a win for Kansas City at the time of challenges to the economy. Thanks.